This podcast etiquette.
There really is, and a lot of people don't understand.
There really is a podcast etiquette. We had a guest about 4 months ago. He called me up like a man. He wanted to promote something. Okay. We brought him in. The podcast wasn't in 1 minute. He's yelling the fucking date. That broke the podcast. Now you're selling me. I just wanted to hear a fucking conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it was kind of fucking weird. Let's start off with a fucking conversation. You just don't go for her pussy. You suck her titties, you kiss her neck, you rub her fucking ears.
And I think the issue might be is a lot of people might not listen to podcasts. The people who are doing podcasts now probably don't listen to other people's podcasts.
Well, that's the thing. You have to have some type of podcast etiquette. That's why I don't get involved in more than 2 people podcasts.
Nope.
I don't like those big 8 people podcasts, 5 people podcasts, because it doesn't really matter. Because if I talk, then I'm talking too much, and if I don't talk, then I'm too fucking quiet. You know what? Here, it's equal opportunity employer. We talk some shit. We smoke a few bones. We watch a video about fucking rats, and everybody goes home happy. That's why I don't get involved in those things and conferences. And what happened with the fucking festival? They ever get back to you?
No.
No, I told you. Those things are kaput. That's why I don't do festivals, because all this is you getting together with your buddies. There's no do-re-mi at them. And at the end of the week, you'll get on the plane, you go, what was that about? I just left my home for 3 nights to do what? To talk to a bunch of chumps?
I'm sure they want to do it. I don't know. There's a few of them that are doing it, but yeah, it's weird. We've talked
Every time I've been involved in a festival,
yeah,
it's been a nightmare. There's a by the way. There's always a by the way. Because being part of a festival means that you get to see your peers and hang out and be a part of a panel and all that shit. But at the end of the day, on the plane, you go, what did I do? You were part of something for... You know what I'm saying? Like, so every festival I did, I did like 3 or 4 festivals for comedy, like mediocre ones, like the Toyota one in New York. I did the Latino Laugh Festival. I did the one here downtown. And I can tell you one thing. They didn't do nothing for me.
They weren't fun? Because I've heard Ari talk about he does a lot of festivals.
All that shit.
Because they're fun, but he loses money. That's
right.
What he says.
That's the bottom line.
And you don't want to lose money anymore.
I don't want to have fun. If I want to have fun, I'll go to the circus. You know what I'm saying? Like the fun. I get Ari. I understand, you know. Ari likes to go down there. And he stays out till 4. And they goof around. They smoke joints. I don't want to see somebody do the festival anthem. I don't want to see that. I don't want to be a part of that at all. Ever.
It just doesn't interest you? You don't want to be around that many people?
Not at all. No, not at all. Never. You know, never.
A
couple years ago when they were doing the laugh Just for Laughs in Chicago, they asked for me to come down, and I was like, I'm not really interested. I got my podcast. I do my little stand-up. I'm good.
Is it because are you like angry because you didn't go to other festivals?
No, just years ago. It's better to want than to have. And a lot of times in life you'll realize that. And not pertaining to a career, but pertaining to a certain move you want to do. Sometimes you get involved in something and we really don't think out the fucking plan. But that's what life is all about, learning from, not really mistakes, from experiences. I don't consider them mistakes. I consider them experiences. There's a big difference between a mistake and an experience. And you can have an experience and not fucking like it at all. You can have an experience and not like it at all. I might take you to Morocco. You might talk to 8 fucking momos at Starbucks who tell you they went to Morocco and had great, and they had the garlic hummus at Buddha's, and when you go to this hotel, make sure you see Moo Moo. He's the coolest guy around, and you get there and the guy smells like a goat, and the food is fucking horrible, and you shit blood, and there was fucking stains on your mattress, and you know, the place stunk like shit. I'm not saying that this is what, I'm just telling you from different experiences. So that experience for Joe Diaz, that he said it was great, maybe ain't the same for Lee. Are you going to come up to me? Are you the type of guy going to come up to me and say, you know what, Joey, I love you to death, but that really sucked? No, you're a nice guy. You're going to get one good thing out of it. When I went to see a movie, I know you. I went to see this movie at a festival, and who gives a fuck? So my point is that when I first got into I wanted to get the festivals. I said, listen, at the Toyota festivals, the Soprano people discovered me. I have no ill will to festivals. At the San Antonio Latino Laugh Festival, one of the best experiences I have. He'll tell you, he talks about it on stage with Bobby Lee.
Who?
Me and Bobby Lee.
Oh, okay.
We were both broke. Flat broke. We didn't know till we got down there that they were going to pay us in a check.
So did you have to go to like a check cashing place?
No, a check that they were going to mail us in a month.
Oh, no.
And it was $50 a set. And we did 3 sets. That's $150. And they gave us a plane ticket in the fucking back of the plane, barely, with straps around our thing. We flew out in the air. We had to wear a winter jacket.
That's fucked up, yeah. And that was the big thing.
Okay, there was no per diem. There was no discounted breakfast. There was nothing. They took care of us in no particular order. So in New York, I knew what I expected. All I wanted was a set there. So they put me in this fucking show that was horrific. Obviously, they didn't know me. I wasn't friends with anybody, so they put me to close the show at 12:15 at night when everybody disappeared. Do you understand me? So now you're not friends with the festival dude. So you follow me? They put slots. And then there was one other one I did. The one I did downtown. That one was about, was I still doing Blow? Gotta be close to when I got off Blow. And that was it. That was it. That was it. That was it.
You just prefer doing your own show and getting out of there?
Get my own show and doing that. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to be involved in nothing. I don't want to do nothing.
No group pictures?
No group pictures, no group hugs. I already did all that. I paid my dues.
Are you just trying to save time? Like, that's what, every time I think about, like, all the things you do, I just think of, like, wasting time. And you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to cut out all of the fat.
I wasted 30 years of my fucking life. I got a second chance. Do I look like the type of guy that has time to waste fucking time? I wish I could get 15 of those 30 back.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.